Okay.
So you ready?
Yes, I think I am ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Jacob Opara. I come from Kenya, East Africa. Yes.
What drives you?
What drives me? I just want to see people who have not experienced the privileges of experience to experience it. So I've grown up from a humble background, but my parents really had a lot of invested in me so much and took a lot of risks with my education. Took heavy loans throughout their lives for me to have a very good education, and then that changed my life completely because of that. So I'm a country boy. I go back to my countryside more often in my life. But the friends of mine who grew up with didn't have what I have, didn't have the education I have, didn't have the exposure I have, and their life is totally different from mine. It bothers me a lot when I see them asking me for €1, 50 cents, just to do something with it. So I really, when I go to sleep, I really hope for a day when they, the basic things that they need to make their life sort of independent, make their life sustainable, hoping that they can get it, you know. And so every day I'm driven by that desire to try and make life easier for them. And that's what I do.
What inspires you?
What inspires me is to see everyone happy, to see everyone not how do you say it? To see everyone not taken advantage of, like they are taken advantage because just because they don't have an education and they don't have a way of living, they don't have these privileges that no one really applied for them, you know, just God allowed us to have and denied them for some reason. So I'm driven by that. I am really inspired by wanting us to have a level playing field for all of them, for all of these people, especially in rural places like where I come from.
So if people want to assist you, how can they do it?
If people want to assist me, there's some projects I'm running towards this. One of the biggest desires I have, my background is mechanical engineering, and I have a lot of interest in renewable energy. So from my assessment, what the people that I'm working with, like my rural best people, really want is access to electricity. They don't have access to electricity, and this can open so many opportunities for them to do small businesses, run a small barber shop or a salon, or mechanize agriculture and to add value. So I have this big dream of building them a mini solar grid that is able to provide them electricity. And what we've designed is a small solar unit that provides about 200 kilowatts of electricity to about 100 homes. It's very expensive, and it doesn't make a lot of good business because these people cannot pay for it. So it's not you cannot make a very big profit from it. And so if someone is interested or would really like to change these people's life, I believe just one unit that costs about €70,000 and reaching about 150 families, transforming their lives in ways that you can never put in words, you know, giving students a chance to use microscopes, to use the chemistry labs, because they don't have electricity. They don't use these things. One of the biggest problems, the saddest thing I ever see, is that in Kenya you have an educational system where every 4 years students do national exams, and they have to go to the laboratories and use equipment. But those in the villages, they don't have electricity, so they don't use this equipment. But after 4 years, they just go to the exam and, you know, by intuition have to use this equipment. So with these units, I'm hoping that if you're able to give these people this chance to have access to electricity, then their lives will just be like mine, and you never know what that could do to them. Yeah.
Your dream works, Jacob.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Wow, powerful, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And I'm happy, especially Harold, for meeting you at Impact. I think at Impact we have a lot of people doing a lot of great stuff and tech stuff, and, you know, making a lot of money, and, you know, very big business plans and business models. And sometimes I feel like I'm out of place because the kinds of things that have pushed me, or, you know, really push me, are things that don't have a lot of good business sense behind them. And then I met you, and your first time we met in Tunis, your interest was not really in which business are you doing? It's in what drives you, and it has revived everything in me. The last time we met, I was doing this other project with trying to take students to abroad for a debate program. We didn't have any money with us, and you told me it was going to happen. Yeah. And then in June we don't have any money to take students to Germany. They had an invitation to come and debate, students from very rural parts of Kenya, and not many people thought that was going to happen. I didn't think that was going to happen because it needed like about 10,000 euros. I had nothing myself, and then we went back like in 3 months, and we did a campaign, and just 3 months down the line we have about 7,000 euros already, and we have